Yes! Oh, yes, 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 Brent Tuning. Give me this thing every day. Oh my goodness. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Miami Miles. My name is Mickey. In this video, we are finally going to tune the 991.2 GT3 Touring. I am so excited, guys. I'm so sorry I haven't done this sooner. I was on vacation last week, but I have just been mentally, stimulating myself, thinking about just how great this tune will be. So right now, I've got the tune plugged into the car. I'm about to hit a couple buttons, go boom, 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 tune this thing up. Then we are gonna go for a drive. And on that drive, I'm gonna give you my raw first impressions of what this tune is like. Hopefully it transforms the car. It gives it a little bit more magic. Now it's almost impossible to improve on perfection because this car is perfect, but perhaps, just perhaps, a car will reach the pinnacle of what the GT3 can be. So let's go ahead and look at the tuner here. I've got it plugged in. You probably can't see. Oh, you can't see it because of the sunlight today. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this work button. Ooh, this is scary. We're gonna write. Oh, we don't have an enabled file, so it looks like we don't have shit.
2 very boring minutes later.
Back to the tuner. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the work button now. We're gonna hit the writing now. You can see right there what the mods are gonna be. MH burble, neutral rev. That means that we're not gonna go over the rev limiter, and then full feature. Oh, that sounds good. We are now programming the ECU. All right, guys, so while the car tunes, let me walk you through what this tune is supposed to give us. It's supposed to give us, first and foremost, primarily 30 rear wheel horsepower. Now, obviously, it depends on your mods and your fuel level. In this case, I'm in Miami, so we get 93 octane. And in terms of mods, all I have right now is the side muffler delete. But guys, if we get around 30 rear wheel, we are talking about an 8% gain to this car's power, which is insane. I think the GT3, it's so manic up top at the top of the rev range. Like when it goes from 7,000 to 9,000 RPM, it is the most intense accelerative feeling in the world. It feels like somebody's reached down into your soul and given you a little massage, guys. I can't wait to feel what it feels like with an additional 30 rear wheel horsepower, but that's not what I'm most excited for. You don't always drive this car around at 9. What you do drive it around is 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000. So hopefully we get a boost to the mid-range. The mid-range in this car, unless it's going towards that manic top of the rev range, it's a little bit lacking. And perhaps it's because I'm accustomed to, the McLaren 600 LT, the 911 Turbo, all the other cars that I've had that just have way more torque. So I'm looking for a little improvement there.
You guys are like, oh, you're making the power, it's gonna be faster. You're not even gonna feel 30, 40 rear wheel horsepower.
Johnny, you're gonna be right. You're probably not gonna feel that much, but as long as we fix that low end torque and we get some burbles, right? That's what I care about. And that's what I was looking for most with this tune. So we're gonna get the burble. We're gonna get the low and high range torque and horsepower. And we're gonna get improved gas mileage. This thing gets about 12 miles per gallon. So let's go over there and check to see if the tune has been uploaded. So guys, the tuner has started. You can hear the fan start running. You can see that the lights are turned on. This is like one of those moments of high anxiety where like, is it gonna explode my car? I guess we're gonna find out in a couple minutes. All right, guys, so it's about 7 minutes later, and it just told me to switch off the dashboard, which I did. We're gonna go ahead and hit OK. OK. Now we gotta switch on the dashboard once more, and then we're gonna hit OK. Switch off the dashboard to continue. Off. OK. Oh, writing ECU completed. Let's go for a drive. Oh, guys! I just tuned the car, threw the tuner in my garage, and now I'm gonna start it up for the very first time. So you're gonna get my raw, unaltered impressions on the startup. Hopefully we get a little bit of those burbles that I was talking about. But let's go ahead and put this in to the ignition. Ooh, okay. I don't know if you guys heard that or if the camera picked it up, but there was a little bit of a burble on startup. So yeah, let's go for a little bit of a drive and see what happens. Maybe my mind is blown. Maybe I tell you, this is the best thing in the world, and that's what I'm hoping. So I just threw it into first gear, hitting the clutch, getting out of my driveway here, and I am on my way. Okay. Ooh, I heard the burbles! Okay, not yet. But I did hear them. From first to second, I heard the burbles just pulling out of my driveway. Let me see if we can hear them. All right. Oh man, this is exciting. Oh, I hear the burbles. Oh, they're not crazy loud, I think, because of the exhaust. But let me see. I'm gonna see. Maybe as it gets warmed up, they get louder. There they are! Hold on, first. Oh yeah, we're getting some burbles for sure. Wow! Guys, they're not as loud as I anticipated. I'm sure that has a lot to do with the exhaust, but you can hear them, and it adds just a little bit more emotion to the driving experience. Now, apart from the burbles, which have me engrossed, how does the torque feel down low? So right now I'm going about 30 miles an hour. Actually, you can definitely feel a little bit more torque. And the car definitely feels a little bit louder, but oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely feel that it's making that little bit more torque. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, you hear those? I don't know if you can. Shoot, I hope the microphone's picking that up. Down. Come on, give me some burbles. Give me them. Dude, this is amazing. Oh yeah, it definitely has more power. It definitely has more power. Now it's, oh. Oh yeah. Alright guys, this tune is worth the $1,295 that I paid. It just makes the car a little bit more aggressive. It gives it a little bit more edge. I think if I had to pick a complaint, right? A complaint about the GT3 is the fact that it's extremely comfortable. More comfortable than you would have ever thought. Guys, most people are like, oh yeah, the GT3 is a race car. Honestly, it's not. It's a car you can daily drive that gives you all the emotions and all the feels. The GT3 RS is a race car. This, on the flip side, is a comfortable car that you can flip the switch and it becomes an absolute demon. That's what the GT3 is, but this tune gives it a little bit of the sensation that it wants to kill you, and definitely it increased the sensitivity of the throttle, as well as when I hit the throttle, you can see instantaneously I'm thrust back into my seat. So yeah, definitely there's been a change to the responsiveness and the aggressiveness of the throttle pedal. Here's second gear, and I don't want to hit it too bad because I'm still on surface streets. I haven't hit the highway yet, and there's cops behind me. Yes! Oh, yes, 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 Brent Tuning. Give me this thing every day. Oh my goodness. Give it to me. What is this? Oh my goodness. I'm in love, guys. I am absolutely in love. Now, I know I get really emotional when I do these things. Mickey's like, oh, it's like I'm in the middle of an intense sex session or something. Because I just keep going like an animal. But, guys, the only drawback that I feel so far is the fact that the car, the pops, they're there. You can definitely hear them, especially when you put the windows down and it reverberates, sorry about that, around the surroundings. You can hear the pops and the bangs, but you don't hear them that much when you're going slow. And I imagine that has to do with the fact that I've got my full rear section muffler. So if you guys buy this exhaust for the pops or the burbles in between shifts and stuff, you're not gonna get that many burbles. It's not really the purpose of it. What I'm more shocked about, I mean, it is the purpose of it. Let me rewind that and retract that statement. And they do make it sound cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I am emotional. I do love the burbles, but they're not super loud. I've just realized this is not the reason why I paid $1,300. I paid $1,300 for the aggression. Oh yeah. Guys, I'm getting a traction control light up here on my screen. Definitely I have more torque. Oh, car. Please don't kill me. So now I'm merging onto the freeway on my way down to Miami Beach. Oh yeah, there is definitely more torque on this. And you can feel it way on the top of the rev range. This is awesome, man. Wow. And I don't want to hit it going around this bend. Oh yeah. Right there. Right, there's the new torque. There is the new torque. I don't know how much torque it is, but there is definitely more of that. Oh, brand tuning! Oh my goodness. Yes, guys, tune your GT3. Tune it right now. Right now. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is a difference, man. This is a difference. This is a difference. And I'm sorry my vocabulary is limited like a 2-year-old right now, but this is a difference. Wow. Guys, look, some of you won't know or won't understand the nuance between a tuned car and a non-tuned car. You have to be a real car person that drives these cars every day to even feel the difference. Like if I was a normal car person that owned a GT3 Touring or even a GT3, I probably wouldn't go through the process of tuning the car, possibly ruining the car's warranty. Being able to not get a major issue fixed by the factory should anything happen, those are big risks that you're taking. So if you don't feel the nuance, right, the differences between tuned and not tuned, if you're not a real car person, you're not going to experience. Let's do a little pull from 8 to 9. Oh yeah, I definitely have to work. Dude, what a car. What a car. Alright guys, so I'm on the bridge on my way over to Miami Beach, and I've had a chance to collect my thoughts. I am now sweaty. I've officially broken a sweat because I've been driving this car so hard down to the beach. Guys, this tune has taken this car from what I thought was a perfect 10 out of 10 to, you know, a 10.5 out of 10. I didn't think you could improve on perfection, but you can. It's like you took the hottest woman in the world and you gave her something you weren't expecting. You weren't expecting the torque to be there. You weren't expecting the horsepower to make a difference. You weren't expecting the throttle response to make the car feel more visceral, to make it feel like it wants to kill you, which I personally love. You weren't expecting the subtleness of the burbles to affect the driving experience, but all of these things, the sum of the parts of all of these things coming together have made for an even better GT3. And that's all thanks to Brand Tuning. Now, again, I'm not sponsored. They're not paying me. Like I said in my last video, I asked them to, but they wouldn't. And that's okay. I'm just giving you my raw, unaltered opinion on this tune. And honestly, guys, listen. All right, second gear on the bridge in Miami Beach. Let's see if I can get it on the camera on the outside of the car. Are you ready? Oh, the burbles. Oh, the burbles. 907 kilometers an hour. Bottom line, go right now if you have a GT3 and tune the thing. It will make a difference to the driving experience, much more of a difference than I ever thought. Guys, apart from that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know I got emotional. I'm out of breath from the excitement and the adrenaline rush of this car. But I'm in love, guys. Anyways, look, do me a favor. Scroll down to the bottom. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. My content is on point. No, look, I'm not trying to brag, but it is. It's good shit. Anyways, guys, I hope that you have an amazing day. Take care.